Initially, I always had this thought when I was a child to move abroad, right? But I always had this fear. But I'm gonna leave everything behind. But my family, my friends. I look now at my life at 20 years old, and it's like I don't have that much friends anyway. Do I appreciate my friends? Yes. I have 6 friends, right? And I had this fear. Oh, but I'm gonna leave everything behind. One thing 2020 taught me 6 years ago, it was hard to be alone, to really get to know myself, having that isolation, to really build that identity. Who are you when no one is there to look? Do you have that integrity? Do I slip up every now and then? Absolutely. I'm working on that. However, what 2020 taught me for sure is isolation and how to live in that isolation. You know, it's one of the first times in society we were forced, modern society really, we were forced to stay at home. We were forced to stay at home. I learned a lot about myself, man. I learned that if you can't get along with yourself, forget about making friends or forming any form of relationship. It starts with you. That's one thing I learned for sure at the age of 14 years old. 13, 14, if you will. I know the thought doesn't really scare me as much anymore. And that's because at 20 years old, naturally, you're not born rich, right? Most people aren't born in rich families. If you're watching this video, you're probably not born in a rich family either. I wasn't. I don't say that to insult you. I'm just a practical, honest guy. I'm looking at probabilities. Most people weren't born rich. That's absolutely fine. So at 20 years old for men, primarily speaking for the men here, you know, it's like this. We gotta grind for that money. And unfortunately, we gotta work that shitty 9 to 5 job for a while, to get the money on the board. Because most of us guys, that side hustle, yeah, we're working at it, like I am with this channel, but no progress is being made, as most side hustles start off with, unfortunately. So what we gotta do, we gotta work that 9 to 5 job. I get it. I hear it. And I be texting my friends, what's good? And in contrast to what it was like 4 years ago when we were 16, where, you know, replies were super swift. They're not as quick as they once were. Fair enough, it hurts. Yes, it does hurt. It's fuck. It's a moment realization. Can't get they're not in touch as quickly. Fair enough. We gotta get our money. Work that job, I get it. And I had this feeling, I was like, oh cool. So it's taking a while for them to reply now. It's not as quickly as it once was when we were 16. Everyone got their responsibilities now. Fuck. You're kinda lonely now. With the sense of, oh no friends are available. And I'm naturally an introvert anyway, so I'd say this helps me a lot more than your extroverted counterpart. But I was thinking, hey, okay, if my friends are busy, if my family are busy anyway, I only have 6 friends, you're alone anyway. I get along with myself alone. I speak 4 languages, I'm learning my fifth. If you lot were wondering, I can speak English, je parle français, je hablo español et kann ich Deutsch sprechen. And I'm learning Japanese. I already speak 4. I'm learning my fifth. I enjoy being by myself. So it's like, what's the harm of moving abroad? I don't see the harm anymore because I beat that part out of me of, oh, I'm gonna leave my friends and family behind. That's bullshit. I again, yes. In terms of accessibility, face to face, yes, it's true. You won't see them as often. Cool. But there are many families who I'm sure you can relate to who have moved abroad and they're still in close contact with their family members overseas. My parents were testimonies. Well, one's dead now, but I still have one who serves as a great example. So what's with the bullshit thoughts? Fuck out of here. I'm solid then. I can handle this. I can handle overseas with the big boys, the sharks. That makes it more interesting then. I was talking to a good boy of mine. Friends for 9 years, nearly 9 years now. And I've known him for nearly a decade, as I just said. Just not using the term decade. So you can picture it. But, you know, Well, I was having a talk with him, man, and he's been telling me since we're like 11 years old he wants to live in America. He still stands by that. I have to respect it. You know what's going to be really interesting? He's going to be in a fresh environment all by himself. And a lot of you guys will think, oh, well, that's bad. No, that's where the adventure begins, motherfucker. Bro, do you know how many Americans are going to love his British accent the way we love their American accents? Do you know how many? I want to live in France, right? I want to be a French citizen. Do you know how many French guys are going to be interested in me? Because not only am I from England, and France and England have a lot of history, but I speak their language perfectly. Personnellement, pour moi, je pense que ce serait une bonne opportunité pour intégrer dans la culture française. Et j'ai hâte d'avoir pour les jours qui arrivaient où je peux finalement devenir un citoyen français. Ce serait difficile, évidemment, dire. Mais, quand j'ai oublié comment dire, achieve en français, ça fait un long temps que j'ai appris les langues. Quand... What was the word again? I need to read more German, French books, but I don't know, man. Mais quand les jours arrivaient, où j'ai été un citoyen français, je serai très content. Man. Je dois apprendre un peu le français parce que mes compétences en la langue baissent un peu. J'ai un peu déçu pour ça, mais il y a beaucoup de vidéos pour regarder et aussi les livres à lire. Beaucoup. I need to make more videos in French because it's kind of slipping away, right? I've been focusing a bit too much on the Japanese and the German. Hallo für alle meine deutsche Leuten. Back to English. It's gonna be great. It doesn't hurt me starting fresh again. Genuinely, I can't wait. It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be the bureaucracy. It will test me. I plan on doing it before 30. I told my friend that. Moving to France before 30. Ideally 25. That's why for the next 5 years, I'm really hammering down on that career, man. Really hammering down on that career. I'm really focused on this YouTube thing, man. Maybe I'll get into personal training as well and build a business out of that because I'm quite proficient in fitness. But I'm so excited for that day to come, you know? So I'm really focused the next 5 years on to make as much money as possible. I'm not telling you I'll be the richest I'll ever be in my life, but a good foundation for me to finally move up my mum's house. I love my mum. But the pigeon got to flap his wings and become an eagle eventually. So, God willing, the next 5 years, I'll be able to make that move. You know, get my my 5 years of residency before I can apply for citizenship, and then it probably takes like a year or a year and a half to process it. So I'll probably be like 32 when I get the citizenship, or 31. Fine by me. But it's good to have a dream, and moving abroad doesn't scare me anymore because I'm secure myself, and the person who's secure with themselves, they know who they are. They don't give a fuck what other people think. People notice that. They like that about you. They pick up on that energy. That's how I have my 6 friends. Right? And that's how you get women too. Spouse. So that's with you. Now, I don't have a woman now, or I'm not in a relationship now. Do I want one in the future? Yes. Do I want one now? Absolutely no. I want to work on myself. Right? I need to build the man. You know, build the man I need to be in the 20s. I don't know myself truly yet. Let's build that this decade. Only 20. I'll get a chick in 10 years, but now it's the adventure stage. Building the finding. Right? And people change with age. You may think you want this woman right now. You may not be attracted to her when you're 30. Hey, happens, man. So I'm keep working on me. Build me, find me, know who I am. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to live abroad. I can't wait to live abroad, man. It's gonna be great, honestly.